Welcome, everybody, and we are fired up for another sensational college football matchup. Nobody at home today who can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. As we'll see, the number 14 team in the country, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Michigan Wolverines. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Wolverines will kick it away first. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Ready to fire from the pistol. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. set for first down. Dropping back, it's Leonard. Trying to get to it. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. There's no logical reason these two shouldn't play every year. The proximity, both powerhouses, but squabbles get in the way from time to time, guys.
They sure do, and I think Notre Dame being an independent always makes things tricky and difficult, but at the same time, they're always playing USC every year, David. I'd love to see them schedule Michigan each and every season.
And just make it happen. We've lost so many rivalries in sports because of money, because of conference realignment. We don't need to lose another one.
Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Third down, and they'll need 2 on this initial drive of the game. DB's right up on the receivers. To the ground to try to pick up the first. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on third down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. He's looking to throw it. And he's got his man on the sideline. He'll come up a little short of the first down.
Well, when you're throwing these out routes, guys, it's location, location, location. As a QB, you've got to put that out in front of your guy so he can make the catch. You put that behind him, that might be getting picked. Nice job there by the QB.
This offense has a second down play. Hand off from the shotgun. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another first down. The back goes in motion. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his tight end. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
And, guys, this can be a great time to look for a big play on 2nd and inches. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. This will make Irish eyes smile because they're shaking down thunder from the sky with this running game.
Just pound, pound, pound. What are you going to do? Are you going to meet the physical challenge of the Irish because they're ready to rumble?
It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Might as well give it to him again.
Ooh, and I love the running back here. Running into the blitz, he saw the extra defender. He was able to put his foot in the ground and make a miss. That was a good play.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to throw, it's Leonard. Using the quick game. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the first down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. You know, don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now and being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other way. Nice job by the tight end finding that hole in the zone.
A first down run on the doorstep. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. So he gets stuffed on first down, and now you have the offensive coordinator thinking a little bit.
Yeah, we're probably going to have to throw it now in this second play. But what are we going to see defensively? Now that they know we're throwing, might they blitz us? Do I have to leave more guys in to block? There's a real cat and mouse game going on right now between these two coaching staffs.
He's back to throw on 2nd down. Got it in the middle, it's Williams. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
The 12th play of this drive, the defense trying to dig in on 3rd and goal. Looking to throw, it's Leonard. Bought a little time, lets it go. Touchdown, Fighting Irish! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them.
What a nice job by the offense. First drive of the game, they matriculated down the field, put themselves in a goal-to-go situation on 3rd down. It's not going to be easy throwing it, but they win the matchup. Accurate throw, and they get paid.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. A first down for the offense. Hands it off. At the 35, he's got room. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
I love this guy because he brings a physicality to this Michigan offense. Bo Schembechler would have loved this guy. He would have loved to jog a few extra tight ends on the field, get the QB under center, student body right, and give this guy the football. He would have fit in perfectly with his running style. Man, he is hard to bring down.
Got his man on the right. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. First down to start the drive after the break. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. The give from the gun. He locked up and held on to bring him down. Michigan really took it to Notre Dame the last time they met, and Hail to the Victors was playing loudly.
It was playing loudly, and they beat the snot out of the Irish. And the Irish better not forget that. And it was the physicality of Michigan taking over. And the Irish going to be ready today.
Yeah, Notre Dame was really upset. They just couldn't answer the bell. Everything seemed to snowball on them, one bad thing after another. They've got to be mentally tougher in this game.
Back to pass, it's Orji. Quickly to the tight end. Hit the afterburners, kid. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, it's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
He's looking to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds his big tight end. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain. It makes life really easy on me on second down. Yeah, and if you go big, I'm going big. I'm going to bring in extra defensive linemen. I'm going to bring in my big physical linebackers. I'm expecting run. This is what they've done. This is what you do on this part of the field, so I'm going to play aggressive on defense.
Trying to bully their way in. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Fourth down here. It's still early in the game. I'm not chasing points. Take the field goal, pay this drive off.
And they have analytical cards nowadays that says the exact situation, what the score is, do you go for it or not? Look at the card, make the decision.
And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Field goal is good. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. Fair catch called for and made. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. First down from the 45. To the air, it's Leonard. Pocket starts to collapse. And the quarterback is snowed under.
Middle linebackers because they're right in the middle of the defense. You put guys that have a nose for the football because they literally line up over the football every single time. They play the run well, and look at this. How about this? Rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground, getting the big sack.
Looking to throw on second down. Lets it fly. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. looking to move it through the air. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. In this rivalry, you could just about write the history of the game. Rodney and Fielding Yost, Schembechler and Holtz, the Rocket and Desmond Howard. So many great moments in this rivalry, which has been played since the 1800s.
So many great moments, so many great plays, great players. And how about the uniforms? Just clean, beautiful, pristine unis.
This is just classic college football. And because of all those names that Reese just ripped off, this game always seems to come down to the final play.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Yeah, and you use these running backs so much in the passing game now, and you expect them to make those plays for you, to make those big explosive plays out of the backfield. Just got to make sure he concentrates and see that ball come in.
They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions have them staring at 3rd and 10. Back to the air one more time. He'll try to do it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You could clearly tell that he wanted to throw the football and he wanted to go through the air and make a big play. Defense does a great job corralling him, getting some pressure, and most importantly, getting him on the ground.
Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. Guys, after the miss, still up by 4. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. On the move, it's Edwards. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. To the ground, he's got it again. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Dropping back, it's Orji. Coming after. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And the defense has got it in there trying to pick up some yards.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football, and the impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush, and a better job forcing a turnover. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Here come the Irish back on offense.
We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish strong.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down the end zone.
Let's see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 48. He's looking to throw. Shoots it to the left. It's complete. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
They've got it down to the 32. 1st and 10 coming. He wants to throw. Grabs it in the middle. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run.
All right, 2nd quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. They'll throw it from the red zone. Finds his man. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Stop me when you've heard this before. First down. First down. First down. Just continuing to put first downs together. So far, this defense just can't find any answers.
On 1st and goal, Notre Dame will try to get it in the end zone. Fast motion from the offense. Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defensive coordinators, they'll tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He'll run it to the right here and try to get it into the end zone. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Now, they missed a field goal on the last drive, but you need to get points here, so they need to pick up some yardage to at least get in range for their kicker. They'll run it here on 3rd and goal. And he's knocked down. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. Splits the uprights right down the middle. So the first half has come to a close. We'll take a break and head over to the halftime show. Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the
running toward the tape. Drills him with the stiff arm. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
Big plays like that makes play calling so much easier. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 34. Looking for a crease to the left. Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Looking for a man. It's Orgy. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Connection to the right. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. The Wolverines racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. The big fellas line up in a goal line defense. Slams ahead. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line. Goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
And you run it on 3rd down right there, and you get stuffed. Nice job by the defense. Now, how aggressive does this offense want to be? Do we still want to go for the touchdown and go for gusto, or do we want to settle for a field goal?
And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Palmer, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a 1st down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
The RPO, it's complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Well, they've still got the lead, but they are losing the momentum, and the defense is starting to make plays after getting that last sack. They can feel it right now. You can see them playing with a whole lot of more energy. There's a lot of pressure on this offense now to respond.
Waves the arm for the fair catch, and the catch is made close to the 30-yard line. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
Leaves it with the back. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. And the Wolverines come to the line in the hurry-up. Quarterback will audible. They'll throw it on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
No gain on first down after the incompletion. Now, 2nd and 10 from the 40. Single back formation, and they give it to him. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Looking downfield, it's Orji. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. Here come the Irish, back on offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. He's looking to throw. Caught on the outside. It's Evans.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too big for DBs to cover. He's a real weapon in this offense.
They'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. Wide out in motion. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
Big 3rd down conversion, getting the ball to your running back, and he does the rest. This guy, I think, will get a lot more touches.
And you want to know why he's on the field on 3rd down? Because he can block, he can catch the ball, and you can also hand it off to him, and he can go find the sticks and keep drives alive. What a weapon.
Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Scanning the field, it's Leonard. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Yeah, and a really good job by the defender understanding the ball's coming. I got to break on it and go, and not try to intercept it and make a bad play. He swats it down to make sure that's an incompletion.
No gain on first down after the incompletion. Now 2nd and 10 from the 40. He's looking to throw. Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. Would have loved to have gotten a big return out of that one, but they'll take it first down at the 40.
And you don't see this very often. The big defensive linemen, you see these guys rush the quarterback most of the time, but how confusing is it, Paul, when it looks like they're rushing, they drop in coverage and make the big interception?
Well, I don't think that quarterback thought he could even make the play. How about the eye-hand coordination and his ability to snatch the football out of the air? I mean, that was crazy athleticism, well-deserved. That's going to make the highlight reel for sure.
This should be the last play of the quarter. They'll leave it with him. They knock him down behind the line, and the defense finishing this third quarter in style.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Notre Dame 10, Michigan 6.
They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. Gonna run it. It's Edwards. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And he's got it counted all the way to 55. Never in doubt.
And that's massive. All the pressure on your defense now. You've made the field goal. You've got to get the ball back. You need one more kick. That's what you need. And so the defense has to be ready to take the field right now, play with intensity, play with energy, and get it back to the offense quickly.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. From the gun. Give on the inside. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
That's exactly the start you want when you're on offense. In this situation, 4-minute offense, I'm not worried about scoring. I'm not worried about getting a bunch of first downs. I need 2. I need 2 first downs, and I'm going to let that clock tick, and I walk out of here with a W.
3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Corners are going to bail. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Makes the grab. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Back to throw, it's Leonard. Fires to the big fella. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Got like that big, reliable security. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Now on second down. They'll run it from the gun. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing?
Really nice job by the defense getting that last stop. All third downs in games are important, but this one just feels like it's the biggest down of this game right now for this defense. If they can get off the field, they've got to give it back to their offense with as much time as possible to have a chance to win this game.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on third and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, what a play by the defense. They're trailing here in the fourth quarter by one possession. Able to steal it away now and put their offense in position to at least go tie this game.
And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's second and 11. They'll go to the ground. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks for the first down.
And, David, how demoralizing does it have to be for a defense when you know they're going to run it, everyone in the stadium knows they're going to run it, and still you cannot stop it?
There's nothing more demoralizing as a defensive lineman because it ticks you off. It gets in your head. You know that guy's going to come off and smack you, and you got to do something about it. I think the defense maybe time to start committing more guys to stopping that run, not worrying about the pass as much.
We'll give him a couple on that one. Second and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. To the air. It's Orji. Got his man quickly. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
The crowd is going to tell you the result of this one. They are into it on this huge 3rd and 3. They'll try to get it through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Well, if that last incompletion's any indicator, it's going to be hard to convert this 4th and short coming up. You're trailing late in the game. You've got to come up with a big completion, but where are you going to go? Where's your best matchup here on this next critical down?
It is perfect. And they have surged on top here in the final 2 minutes.
Well, the offense and special teams did their job, right? Here late in the fourth quarter, they put themselves now in position to win this game. It all comes down to the defense. Can they deliver? If they get the stop, they win this game.
He'll call for the fair catch here. Here come the Irish back on offense. These are the games, these are the moments, this is the opportunity for the finish that people remember in rivalries like this one.
And those highlights that are shown for years and years to come. These big-time moments, Palmer, coming down to the wire, who steps up and makes the big-time play.
And this is why you lift the weights in the offseason. This is why you do all the gassers and all the sprints. For moments like this, game on the line in one of the biggest games of the year.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Nothing but green grass down the middle. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line.
Well, they come up with a huge play. They're going to be down in the red zone now. And I think, David, the mentality changes a little bit for a defense, right? Playing at this position of the field?
Yeah, the field shrinks. Now it becomes a little bit easier to play, more man coverage, you know, down in that red area. But giving up the big pass play, it's a backbreaker. You want to make them earn it down the field, not give up these big plays. But the QB saw it right away. And really good job of executing and making the big play.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Leaves it with the running back. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half.
All right, no secrets with this offense. We're going to keep running the football. Let that clock tick. Keep 2 hands on the football. And then where does my kicker like to kick it the most? You see some people like it from the right hash or the left hash. Some people like it in the middle. Run the clock. Get my kicker in the position he wants to be in. Try to kick the field goal with the least amount of time as possible.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. To throw, it's Leonard. It's complete to the left. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. How valuable is a tight end in the red area? Now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
I love it. Find the big fella down in the red area. Big target, works the middle of the field, easier throws. Nice job by this offense, keeping it very simple.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Well, you don't see this very often. So much for fighting till the bitter end, as they will concede defeat. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8.
Timeout, Notre Dame.
A touchdown here on 3rd and goal really ratchets up the game pressure. Trying to pound their way in. Touchdown, Irish! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
Man, what a great job by this offense executing down the field, using all of the clock, being smart, getting the big score late, and I think that one should do it.
And the extra point is good, and the lead is 5 here in the 4th. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And what a way to end it with what is likely the game winner in the final seconds. The ball bounces through the end. Will be a touchback. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play.
Timeout, Michigan.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly, time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. There is nothing greater than a rivalry game unless you lose it. And in that case, there is nothing more miserable.
I agree, Reese. And that's why rivalry games are so great, because you take the stats and you take the rankings and you take the records and you throw it all out the window. There's always tremendous effort and passion when we see these rivalry games. We certainly saw it today. And David, for this losing team, this one's going to sting for a while.
It does, but it's so strange because I always feel the same way. I'm like, there's no chance that they have a chance to upset them. But then you go, it's a rivalry game. The vitriol, the hate, it's already there. And so it means so much in sports. Who's motivated for these games? So you do get up. It does become a good game, even when it's not a good game on paper.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.